Yo, what's good, everybody? You just plugged into Protect Your Mental, where the street smarts meets culture and real talk is always on the menu. From the latest vibes on the scene to the stories that move your spirit. This is your safe space. So grab your headphones, lean back, and just enjoy the ride, because we're about to dive in deep. This is Protect Your Mental Podcast. Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Grind Smart, and you tuning into another episode of Protect Your Mental, the podcast. Whether you on a commute, hitting the gym, or just relaxing at the house, get ready for a journey filled with insight, inspiration, and just a good ass laugh, man. So we about to dive in. Today's episode, we're talking about challenges and strategies for raising children in a digital world. I mean, us as parents, we have kids that they come out the womb with tablets in their hands, man. They come out the womb with phones, and it can be challenging. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to dive into that discussion in today's episode. But first, before I get into that, I wanna, say I had a good weekend today. I had a good weekend. I spent some quality time with my son. We went to a birthday party this weekend, and we really just vibed out, just chilled out, man. I just love spending time with my little one. Seeing him smile and just jump off the walls, and his ass eating candy and all. It's got me just chasing his ass. But yeah, I had a decent weekend, man.
Where was the birthday party at?
Chuck E. Cheese.
I ain't been to Chuck E. Cheese in so long.
Man. Nigga, that shit's so different now, bro. I don't remember all the little small little game. Like when the fuck Chuck E. don't come out no more?
It's all on the screen now. The digital age.
Bro, I don't.
It's the digital age. Man. They don't even have the animatronics no more. It's cheaper to put that shit on the screen. Put Chucky on the screen.
Yeah.
Have him dance like Jackson 5. We ain't got to pay him.
We ain't got to pay him.
We ain't got to fix him.
Nope. Nigga on his lunch breaking on.
Yeah, they got Chucky. They still bring Chucky out, but they used to have the animatronics back in the day.
Bro, that shit takes the fun out of shit, man. Because when we was growing up, bro, Chucky was a real person.
Yeah.
Nigga threw up tokens and all. He'd throw them in there, pum. Man, I shit like playing.
Did you get some tokens?
Yeah, I got some tokens. That shit like playing pick them up, bust them up. Pum. But yeah, man, that was my weekend. Just spending some quality time with my son, man. But I just want to dive in. I want to dive into the topic, man. The challenges and the strategies of raising children in a digital world. First and foremost, man, I just want to say that us as parents, for the most part, we got something similar in common. Like, for the most part, our children has cell phones, tablets, electronics. You feel me? And I feel like I'm just going off of my opinion, man. I'm just going off of what I think. And me being a parent and raising a child, that shit it has ups and downs when it comes to electronics with raising little kids, man, because that's the first thing they know. They come out the womb with tablets and cell phones and electronics and shit. You know what I'm saying? And us being parents, we have to be more mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wonder why goddamn little Jimmy bad as a fuck. Little Shay, she fast, or she because she learning too much. She learning too fast. She's exposed to the shit that she see on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like me growing up, I'm only 30, man. So I'm a 94 baby. I'm a 90s baby. And I'm blessed to say that I'm fortunate to say that I got the best of both worlds. growing up, I didn't have no internet. And if I did, shit, I wasn't on it. Nigga, we still had Dell desktop computers with the hardback in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like the kids today's, man, don't know nothing about going outside.
They don't teach them how to write cursive no more.
That's a good point. They damn sure don't. They damn sure don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, going outside was the highlight of the day, bro. Like, playing pick 'em up, bust 'em up, playing football, playing basketball, riding your bikes, hanging out, really getting to know somebody in the neighborhood. Now, in today's time, man, kids don't understand that shit, bro. They don't even have to step foot outside. All they can do is just get on the phone, look up some shit, and then they good to go. You feel me? And I just feel like we have to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? We have to. We just have to be better with that, man. It's okay to get your kids, you know, electronics and get tablets and phones and shit like that. You know, I'm not saying it's all bad shit, but I feel like there's some good shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Kids learn from the internet, you know, but like I feel like the bad shit really kind of outweigh the good shit because there's so much bad shit. It's so much inappropriate content. I mean, your kid can be on YouTube. You can have a what's it called? Parenting guardian.
The pass, like a what you mean, like a passcode or something?
Like a passcode. Like they can't get on regular internet or something. Right. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like they can get on YouTube, stay on YouTube, and then the ad on YouTube, you click that link, and then they own some other shit. They own something. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it worked.
Yeah, my people got me a computer when I was in like 5th grade. They didn't even know how to work a computer. They just gave it to me. So, you know, eventually I learned how to, you know, go find shit and just be all over the place on that shit. You know, so kids gonna do that, but you know. So what you think appropriate age to give a child access to the internet? Because they friends and they peers gonna, you know, that's my bad, y'all. You know, their friends and their peers gonna be on there. So do you exclude them from that, or you just do a better job at, you know, monitoring what's going on?
I feel like you do a better job than monitoring. I'm not saying cut it all out with like all together, of course, but just, you know, just monetize it. Make sure your kids is on the right stuff and make sure your kids is doing the right things with the electronics. So they don't, you know, steer off in the wrong direction with that. You know what I'm saying? And these are some challenges that you might face with having little kids or kids, period, children, dealing with electronics and tablets and all this technology shit. So first thing is screen time management, cyberbullying, exposure to inappropriate content, privacy concerns, social skills development, being addicted to your phone, distractions, misinformation. This is the number one killer right here is peer pressure. Social media can amplify peer pressure and leading to issues like comparing yourself and having anxiety. So, you know, I have to tell my little one all the time that, man, just be yourself. Be yourself. It's okay to like the Boss Mans and the John Morants and the Stephen Currys, but it's only you. It's only you are one of one. You know what I'm saying? There's no other person like you. You have to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So don't compare yourself. It's okay to look up to them guys and those would be, you know, good influencers, but all the other negative stuff that you feeding yourself, you feeding your brain on a day-to-day basis because you on the phone and you not, because 9 times out of 10, man, your kids is really not on appropriate shit 90% of the time. It's going to be some videos that come across their screen that they don't have no business listening to, watching, soaking it in. They don't have no business on that, but it's going to come across their screen and they're going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing on the list is work-life balance for parents. So parents may struggle to balance their own digital lives with their parenting responsibilities. So us as parents, as the grown-ups, we have to balance our own situation out. You know, like we're human too. So sometimes we might get in a funk of just scrolling on social media all day, and our kids need the attention that they need. And the first thing you do is you tell little Jimmy, hey man, get on your phone, get on your tablet. I'm busy, I'm doing something. We exclude our kids. You see what I'm saying? We need to be more close with our kids, and sometimes we just need to have some type of quality time with our kids that's not included with the phones and the tablets and the computers. You see what I'm saying? Like the distractions, the constant presence of notifications of digital distraction can make it hard for children to focus on tasks like homework. So when the kids is always on TikTok or YouTube, or you have to be mindful of that. You see what I'm saying? Why my kids is not focused in school, or why my kids is not focused when it's time to you know, do the stuff that they need to do. You see what I'm saying? And being addicted to the devices. Some children may develop an unhealthy attachment to their devices, impacting their ability to engage offline activities. And cyberbullying. It plays a big part when it comes to kids. When it comes to kids and getting on these social media sites and these man, that shit, man, kids can be cruel. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It might not be a kid on the other end of that computer. You know what I'm saying? It might be a grown ass white man from South Dakota. You know what I'm saying? Talking to your kids. So you have to, us parents, man, we have to be very, very, very mindful of what our kids are doing. And those are just some of the challenges that you might face with raising kids in a digital world. You see what I'm saying? Like, raising children in a digital world can be challenging, but there are effective strategies to help navigate these landscapes. And these are some of the strategies that you can, you know, take from this podcast and you know, put it in your day-to-day routine. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing is setting clear boundaries. Establish screen time limits. So when you know your kid got to go to school the next day or the next morning, hey, little Jimmy or little Shay, look, hey, no phones after 9 o'clock. And I mean that. No phones after 9 o'clock. I don't give a damn. Give you some time to wind, give your kids some time to wind down and get away from that phone. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's on the weekends, you can't break a routine, because it's going to be very hard for them to get back on a routine when it come to Monday, starting Monday all over again. You know, you want to have your kids, your kids want to be able to get on the phone or get on the computer or get on whatever they getting on, and you thinking it's the weekend. Okay, yeah, let them kids play or let them kids do whatever. Nah, you gotta have a set routine for your kids 7 days a week. So create a specific limit on the daily screen time based on the age and the activity type. All right. Promote quality content. I recommend age appropriate educational apps, games, and videos that foster learning and creativity. That's a very good one. You have to we play a big role in our kids' life, man. So we have to, you know, set the tone. Make sure our kids is watching the right shit. Making sure our kids is watching the appropriate stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say, bro?
I was about to say, when your first time watching some inappropriate shit?
At a young age.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on here now trying to tell these motherfuckers. Listen.
At what age though? Get the people age so we know what's the earliest. Because some people might think 5. Oh, my kid ain't in nothing at 5, and they don't know what's going on.
Listen, man. My first unappropriate thing that I saw was a Playboy magazine.
At what age that was?
Yeah, that was probably about 10 or 11.
10 or 11.
10 or 11, and I was working at a barbershop.
So you found it at the barbershop?
I found it at the barbershop right under the one of them boys. Them little cabinets they do.
Yeah.
Where they had their clippers and stuff at. Man, I found one of them shits under the and I ain't never went back since.
Went back to what? Man. Sweeping a barbershop?
I left. Man, fuck this job. I got titties. And that Playboy magazine changed my motherfucking life, boy. Yeah, and I just don't want, you know, kids to I mean, kids gonna be kids, bro. You know, but I just don't want
them. They don't need to be exposed.
They don't be they don't need to be exposed to that too fast. Like shit, my son already want a Hellcat and want to be boss man D-Lo. And he want to swing the bim. Mr. Bent the corner. You know what I'm saying? He already talking about Air Force Ones. Nigga, what you know about Air Force Ones?
It's a culture, man. They in it.
They in it, man. But shit, my little man only 7.
Hey.
When was your first? Yeah, you looking at me crazy and shit. What was your first inappropriate thing that you saw? What was your age?
Shit, man, back in the day, HBO, Cat House. Fucking with that damn Comcast.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on Comcast, bro.
Or Pop's collection. Stuffed off in the closet. Back in the day, there wasn't no internet. So
it wasn't
videos,
videos,
DVDs, and CDs.
Yeah.
It was young, elementary school sometime, you know, man.
Yeah. It was crazy back then, man. But it was different.
You couldn't put no parental lock on.
No, you can't. You know. I'm all in the front row quiet as a motherfucker about it. Boy, speaking of Comcast, man, I haven't told you this story, man. So I'm ordering shit, and I'm thinking I'm just ordering one movie.
What you ordering?
Porn.
Oh, okay.
I'm ordering videos.
Yeah, your ass need to be on lockdown.
Yeah,
early.
To put me on the perimeter. She put me in a straitjacket. I'm going crazy. So I'm ordering shit, man. Ordering shit. And I'm thinking I'm just ordering one movie because it don't go off of back then. It don't tell you how many movies. You just clicking shit.
You subscribing.
Basically. Subscribing before subscription was even out.
Yeah.
So I'm finally get the video. You know, I do my thing, blase. I get back to the regular screen and some shit come up on the TV screen. Like, oh, boy, mom's gonna kill me. So I just put it back on the regular screen or whatever, right? The guide or whatever, the TV guide. So a week go by. I'm in ninth grade. Guess who come up to the school? First, I'm already skipping, so I'm somewhere I'm not even supposed to be. So I'm in the gym. Just playing basketball, skipping. I ain't even in class. Guess who comes up to the school, bro? I'm thinking she come up to the school. Rest in peace, my mom. But she comes up to the school. And I'm thinking somebody called her because I was skipping. Guess what's in her hand? Guess how she caught me, bro?
How?
She caught me with the Comcast bill.
Wow. You didn't know no better. You thought you was getting off. You thought you was being sneaky as hell.
Man, my
thought
mama,
that shit was free.
Man, my mama ran my ass into the vending machine. So this is what you like? You like big boobs are cool?
Do you think big boobs are cool? Yes, they are.
Yes. That's why I order it. The fuck? Man, I never forget that, man. I love that lady, man. I never forget that shit, man. But yeah, I don't want to do that to my son. I don't want to come up to the school and be like, nigga, did you order all this bullshit on my phone? Yeah, man, that shit. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So, you know, in today's age, we just got to do better at, you know, controlling what our kids on and being mindful and, you know, being active because a lot of people ain't really active.
Yeah.
You know, they consume other stuff.
Yeah. 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 So what's a good advice to tell the people that have kids?
Shit, nigga, this your show. You tell them.
Listen, man. I'm trying to tell them.
What do you think?
I'm trying to tell them.
What do you think? Tell them.
I just feel like you need to monetize the screen time. You need to make sure your kids is watching the right shit, and you have to be on your kids. You have to have check-ins for your kids. This little nigga here been too quiet for too long. What he got going on today? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Kids gonna be kids, boys gonna be boys, girls gonna be girls. But I just feel like you need to have check-ins with your kids, man, because we so wrapped up in our own shit as parents. We so wrapped up on the day-to-day stuff like shit. We gotta pay. Well, shit, I gotta put a roof over their head. I gotta feed them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you still gotta maintain. You still have to be present in their life, bro. Socially, mentally, physically, and emotionally. We had as parents, we have to do the shit that sometimes we don't have the strength to do on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. And we have to have check-ins with our kids, man. And it's very important. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we have to model healthy digital habits. Be a role model. Demonstrate balanced screen. Use yourself. Showing that technology is a tool rather than a distraction. It goes back to limit your own screen time. Show children that it's the importance of engaging with the world around them by being present without a device. Let's have some quality time. Let's put on a movie. You know what I'm saying? Let's eat. Nigga, man, when the last time you sat down with your parents and ate dinner? When was that? You remember those days?
I remember them days you had to pray.
You had to pray, bro, for real.
You had to pray. You had to pray. We do pretty good at teaching our kids that. I seen AJ pray the other day.
Yeah.
I seen AJ pray this morning.
That's good.
Yeah, I said, oh shit, yeah.
That's good. It makes you uncomfortable.
God is great and God is good.
Yeah, God is great. That's all you know. God is good as God is great. Thank you. Thank you for my food. And pray over my daddy.
Yeah, man. Those was the days, yeah. You know, that a lot of that is gone. But you know, if you was raised like that, man, you know to raise your kids like that. So, you know, man.
Yeah.
If you need some help, that's what we here for.
Yeah. The 1-800 Protect Your Mental. Call in. Yeah.
Call me now.
But yeah, man, just spending quality time with your kids is very important, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of it. I feel like it'll help with some kids' behavior problems when they know, okay, mom spend time with me, dad spend time with me. You know what I'm saying? I had to take my son out there. Hey, man, get off the game. Let's take a walk. Grab your basketball and let's work on your dribbling. Let's do something. Let's get out the house.
Yeah.
And that shit, and it goes back. It goes into the next tip. Encourage offline activities. Promote habits. No, my bad. Not habits, but hobbies and interests. Introduce your children to sports, arts, and outdoor activities that don't involve screen to foster creativity and physical health. You want this little nigga to go to the NBA. How he gonna get to the NBA if the nigga always on the game? That's it's in his head.
No skills.
It's no skills. They don't know how to dribble.
No physical skills.
They don't know how to catch.
Yeah. They got there with a headband on.
Headband on.
Shooting sleeve.
Yeah.
Some 11s.
Then he got a nerve to be bow-legged. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, all jokes aside, I just feel like you need to introduce your kids to sports or any. It don't have to necessarily be sports. It can be anything. Just get them away from the technology. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know nothing about technology until we introduced the technology to the kids. That's our fault.
The same with foods.
But that's another topic.
For another day.
For another damn day. Another day. Because that nigga eat me chicken tenders out of the house of their own. But I am glad to say that my little man, he loves basketball. He loves sports. He loves to be active. He's not really hooked to the phone unless we're not doing shit. And I had to keep him. I have to be mindful of. I have to stay busy because this nigga busy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Until he's not in my sight no more. Now, whatever his mom does, that's on her. But when he's in my presence, I want to keep him busy. And I just don't want to just keep him busy in front of a screen all day. So that's very important, man. Just please take that in consideration of just, yeah, man. If it's going to a park or going to a game or anything, man, get some fresh air. Get them kids out the house. But us parents, we have so much stuff that we have to do. We have to pay bills. We have to show up. We have to go to work. We have to make sure our kids eat. We have to make sure they wash. And that plays a mental strain. That puts a mental blockage. Like, we have our own things going on. You see what I'm saying? And then we not necessarily neglect our kids. We just sometimes, all right, I'm having a bad day. Where your phone at? Get on your tablet. Go in the other room. Be quiet. Like, you just have to, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Teach our kids digital literacy and safety. Educate about privacy. Discuss the importance of protecting personal information online. Teach critical thinking. Help children evaluate online sources and recognize misinformation, encouraging them to think critical about what they encountered.
I encountered some shit in middle school online. I was on PlayStation.
I think say encountered some shit.
I had
okay.
the PS4 days. I'm on Call of Duty. This is my first encounter with, I guess you could say some racist ass shit.
Yeah.
So I done got my PS5 and I need a headset. So the headset plug into the game, now Bluetooth. Now this back in the day, so technology is a little lacking at the point. But shit, I got me a headset, went to Best Buy, got the cheapest headset I can, $20. Boom.
Okay.
So I log into the game, I get online. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I got my mic, they can hear me. My mic all fucked up because it's so cheap, it's static. Man, old white dude, he sounded like he was 40.
Yeah.
Come on, that shit, man. Who headset is that? He said, that's such and such, man. It sounded like you bought that headset with food stamps.
Get his ass up out of here.
Get him up out of here.
Yeah.
And I had to learn from that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you never went about that damn cheap headset ever.
I went cheap again and started talking the most shit. Is that appropriate for for kids at that age to come across stuff like that? But that's how it was, and that's how the world becoming.
Yeah,
there's so many apps and comments.
I feel like you don't know who's on the other end of those microphones,
not
the headphones.
Not as a kid. Not as a kid.
You talking to a grown ass man?
Yeah,
40-year-old that work at Domino's.
Yeah, you talking about on welfare and food stamps.
Man, get this nigga ass up out of here. This man I can't even fucking hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit. I don't know. You just gotta be, because you don't know who on the other end. You might be talking to
them kids be on Roblox. There be shit on them. There be shit on YouTube. Fortnite.
Grown people play that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. And be talking
mad shit.
Talking shit, targeting kids. Listen, you don't know who like you said, who
I saw how that shit almost broke you, bro.
What, that the game?
The game.
Man, I've been on the game, man, since Sega days, man.
This is the game, bro.
Yeah, man. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy. Come on, man. Games is part of life.
I mean, it's cool, the competitive part of it. You know what I'm saying? But the way y'all boys be on that shit, cussing each other ass out.
Yeah. It done grew to that because online now.
Yeah.
The internet changed everything.
Yeah. You talking to a nigga that's in Florida, cross seas.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a...
And that's what social media is, shit.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I was never into really playing games, so I don't really know too much about this shit.
Yeah, man. It's it's all connecting people across the world together, and also being detrimental to some people's mental health because with the advancement of social media and stuff like that, you know, a lot of kids are committing suicide because of some of this stuff. You know, that's another topic. That's real shit.
That is real shit.
You know, body dysmorphia, all that stuff like that. You know, being exposed to it at a young age can be detrimental, you know?
It is. It is.
So it's a serious thing, you know, and I don't want the kids to be exposed to any of that stuff that they ain't really got to, you know. But that's not the case for everybody. Some people exposed to too much shit because of their family situation, you know. Yeah, but it's good you're here to give advice on how to, you know, correct some of them things as a parent.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss, man. Because you got some kids that, man, is exposed to dead bodies.
Yeah.
Overdose.
Yeah. Fentanyl. Right on the counter.
Yeah. So their mama overdosing in front of them. They just experiencing real life shit. So it's a hit or miss with this shit. So I feel like if you didn't put your kid into none of that dangerous shit or that nothing that's traumatizing, and if you can control it, because you can't control what you can't control. But if you can control it, and if you know your kids is not in an environment that is dangerous or, you know, causes a lot of trauma on their mental, then you have to play a big part in that. You have to take the phones away sometimes, take the tablet away sometimes.
It should be breaks. It should be, you know, no more screen time, all that shit, you know. Hit your screen time, man.
Got to.
You don't know what screen time is, Google it.
Yeah.
Set it up. They got apps on there that'll turn YouTube off at a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Don't have your kid up 3 o'clock in the morning on a school night.
Yeah.
Because you on this damn tablet.
Yeah.
Now you're falling asleep in class.
Yeah.
You know, let's just try to step it up and be, you know, the best we can as parents, you know, because it take a lot to raise kids. And it's a group effort, and it take a village and a community, and we ain't really got too much of that no more. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's become a little harder, you know, doing everything, you know, on your own. But
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does make sense. I mean, we have to just stay informed and adaptable. Stay informed about the new technology, the platforms your children is on and using, and adapt these strategies accordingly. So be open to change. As your children grow, be willing to adapt your rules and guidelines to fit their maturity and responsibilities. By implementing these strategies, parents can help their children navigate the digital world safely and responsibly. A balanced approach to technology that supports their development and well-being. So just be very mindful, man. That's today's topic. Just mindful of what your kids watching and what your kids doing on these phones, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what, man, please, man. I know what I was doing when I was not my son's age, but at least 10, 11. I turned 13, it was a wrap. I was exposed to a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, just be mindful, man. Just be mindful of what your kids doing and what your kids watching, man. All right, so that's a wrap for today's episode of Protect Your Mental. Remember, each day is a chance to learn, grow, and make a difference in your own life and the lives of those around you. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and keep pushing forward. You got this. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep shining your light. Until next time, take care and keep hustling. This is Protect Your Mental Podcast.